With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green 80! 19.
Watch the twist.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long.
One left. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's good for the Seahawks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 more there and another first down. On first down, it's Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Barber. Oh, Barber loses it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Ready, white 25. Let's go, D. Switch. Green, triple T.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Winston gives to Barber. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, blue way. Gives a 50, check my 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston, throw left side complete. It's Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now, second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Winston. This is caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal. From the gun, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a point down decision.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Green 80! Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Mike 54. You're not ready. You're not ready. Wait.
A first down throw for Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 23 yards, the final tally.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go, here we go. Begin.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
All day, dog.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Wilson and the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Waiting. Check pass. I got number 18. I got it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Mark 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go.
This time they stay on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready? Blue ready. Check right 54. Right 54. Strip the ball. Strip that.
First down, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. And go.
They go play action. Winston. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 70 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jameis again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, some strong running. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Jameis now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Barber on first and 10. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready? Black 22. Check, watch 54, watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
And the Buccaneer first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down now, it's Hunt. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tampa Bay.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Flip.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson now to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Green 80. 20.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson to the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Man, I got you.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 24. Check 24.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Ready. Blue ready.
Mike 5-4.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Johnny. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Easy, easy, easy.
First down, they go with Barber again. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Wilson. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Wilson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, double count.
Throwing now is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Check 14. Let's go, G. Tighten up.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White.
Don't throw this way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bucs, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home.